So our resin is all good and cured down here. I got a bunch of little nibs. Usual stuff that you get at Fiberglass. So, yep, just little hairs and stuff, nibs. I got to be sanded down, so I'm gonna hit it with some probably 100 grit just to smooth it up a little bit, and then pop it from the foam and do a test fit in the car. Got an issue with this one. I had a disaster happen where the resin ate through one of my cups. Suspected there could be an issue, but it was going smooth, and then that happened, so I kind of smothered the available resin I had as fast as possible. So like this is all cured pretty well, but like that, oh yeah, you can see it there, it's kind of cloudy and still wet. It's a little weird. So I think I'm gonna have to try to scrape the resin from that and put some fresh down. Hopefully should be able to save it. Yeah, like most of it's good. It's just a handful of spots towards the outside that I was just kind of smearing what was left of the disaster. Sods are, I don't know how, like I mixed the resin with the hardener pretty well, so I'm not sure what happened there. But it could also be what caused the cup to melt, is it did a weird hot flash and burned off the hardener. I don't know. Anyways, so that's what we're gonna work on, is sanding this down, and we'll get back to that later. Dry fit fits into the rear portion of the box, if you will. The shell fits in there nice. Obviously it's got to be trimmed to where it's more flush before we want it at, and then I build the front face section off of this and then wrap it in the fleece to get the shape. This one's almost ready to be popped out. I still got a little bit, like everything else is cured, but I got a little bit of wet here. Well, not there, just a little spot right there, still kind of wet. So I'll probably get rid of that. I went too heavy. And then I can test fit this side. But the plan is whatever dimensions I end up making on this side will be identical here, because even the base is identical on both sides. Yeah, so I'll trim it back, and I'll have to do some reinforcement, obviously another layer on the inside. Like it's pretty, like it doesn't flex. Like that mat that I use is real thick, so it holds up pretty good. So really, I mean, just a couple of strengthening spots would be fine. But I so because it needs to be airtight, I plan on adding another layer or two and some reinforcement in it. But moving along. I trimmed a little bit of a flat edge in the bottom. I got these spreaders kind of acting as spacers along the edge of the rear hatch. I don't know what you can call this part, but the part where you have access out. So we want to still have access to this. So these speakers got to be built in a way that they don't interfere with this opening. So right now I got them in there, they're wedged, but I gotta get some weight inside of them to help push them back, so that I can then mark for trimming for falling along this edge. There's a little bit of like step here and then the step here, so I'm probably gonna do a flush edge along that where it kind of follows that edge all the way around on both sides. And then I have to build the ring, if you will, the stand up for the ring inside of this, get it to where it needs to be, and then get it solid enough, or solid really. Pull the whole assembly out and then wrap it in fleece, and then resin over that, and then do a couple more layers of fiberglass, and a little bit of smoothing and sanding, and they'll be put together, and then it'll be up to her to wrap them in the Alcantara. You can kind of see the edge of the trunks right here. So the idea is to step back just slightly behind the edge, because if I try to make it completely flush to the edge, I just think it'd distract a little bit. So I think if I pull it back slightly, and then you can kind of see the flat of the trunks look right here. So pulling it back, running that curve, and then running it down, because there's a light that's right here. And unless I fill this whole edge here, which I mean is still an option, I might, after I cut this, decide I want to do that, and then do the face up to that point, and then just rewrap the rear. That still might be a thing. Yeah, likely the speaker is going to be inset slightly, so all this will pull in a little bit, so it's going to have a little more of a curve in, which I think will kind of add a neat look. Whereas most of the time people build boxes in here, they just build them flat. Like, I don't want a flat wall. I mean, I can build a flat wall, but I don't want it. I want a little bit of shape. A little bit of mocking up. I still gotta obviously cut out the speaker rings, but getting closer. Just got to do a little bit of like a trim piece, and then obviously support the ring inside, cut the ring out, and then pull it out and wrap it in fleece. Once the fleece is on it, and then start laying on resin, then it'll be sanding and smoothing and getting it over to her to wrap. I'm not positive I'm gonna make it for our meet, but it should at least be ready for the next big car show we have coming up. Granted, we have a car show today, so. Rings. And I just gotta mock them up inside the box and basically make the front trim edges for wrapping the fleece around. That much closer. I got kind of like a temporary mock-up going on, just to feel out the shape. I know I want to be recessed in slightly. I'm not doing a recessed face, so the lip of the speaker, the rim of it's going to stick out slightly, so I need to be back a little bit just so that it clears where the trunk opens at. It's a little bit of a lean back, but that's just because the design for the trunk. So I can find it should look a little bit better here. You can't really see it too well, but the design is just where it kind of starts here and tapers back. So when I do the fleece, as you can tell, it's going to be a little more concave. So instead of the speaker bulging out and the fleece kind of making a pull, the fleece making a pull back to it, the fleece is going to make a pull in, which is going to kind of make like a little bit of a concave shape. So it should actually kind of add a little bit of a unique feel to it. Like a lot of the speaker boxes that I've seen done, I've really only seen one that I could find online. It was just flat. They just went flat. So we're not doing that. We're going to create a little bit of shape. Something to kind of make the Alcantara pop a little bit more. This flat Alcantara is not as impressive as all those nice curves and concave that she did. She did really good on this. She doesn't give herself enough credit for it. I really need to stop working without recording. Got a little bit of reinforcement in here, thickening up and touching up some weak spots in the fiberglass. It's fairly it's fairly solid now. Just a little bit of trimming and stuff that's got to be done. In the trunk, I'm working on the rim of the face on the driver's side, obviously. Kind of doing a little bit of a heat gun, hot glue method here to kind of like tack it in place. And then there will be a little bit of reinforcement after I pull it out. And once the reinforcement's done, that's whenever I can start doing the fleece wrap around it. I still have to do the reinforcement on this one, but while I was letting that one cure, I decided to go ahead and start working on this side. Did the test fit, and everything seems like it's going to fit. Maybe a little bit of sanding, have to bring some of the stuff. I think it'll be fine. Got the tape here just to keep weight, to kind of keep some tautness on it. And then of course, you know, I'm fixing to mix up some resin and spread it across. I don't want to go too crazy. I don't want to like put a whole lot of pressure on it to basically deform this shape. Fleece down and the resin started on this one. So we've got sanding and fiberglass to finish on that one, and then test fit. And after that, if everything works out, I still have to come up with a mounting solution, which may end up just being like a bracket up here on the top, kind of connect to the factory bolt spot. That's right here. Can't really see it very well, but yeah, there's a factory bolt there that holds a hook in the old subwoofer. Yeah, so almost there, almost there. A bit of sanding, a few more layers of fiberglass, and then just more sanding and smoothing until I'm happy with the way that the Alcantara wrap on it.